She was the ugly sister, the unwanted bride, the woman her own husband hated on their wedding night. Yet this same woman would become the mother of kings, the grandmother of a nation, and the answer to a divine promise that changed history forever. This is the story they never tell you. Welcome back to our channel. Today we dive into one of the most heartbreaking yet triumphant stories in the entire Bible. It is a tale of deception, rivalry, motherhood, and unexpected destiny. Two sisters, one man, a father who manipulated everyone, and God watching it all unfold. Meet Laban, a wealthy shepherd with two daughters. Rachel was the younger sister, stunningly beautiful, with eyes that sparkled like stars and a figure that turned every head. Then there was Leah. The Bible gives her just 4 devastating words. Leah had weak eyes. In that culture, she was invisible. Jacob, a young traveler fleeing his own family drama, arrives at his uncle's house. He sees Rachel watering sheep at the well. It is love at first sight, ancient style. He kisses her. He weeps. He offers to work 7 years just to marry her. 7 years of labor for one woman. That is obsession. The wedding day finally arrives. Jacob celebrates with the whole town. He drinks wine. He enters the bridal tent in darkness. The next morning, sunlight streams through the fabric. Jacob rolls over and freezes. The woman beside him is not Rachel. It is Leah. Her father had switched the sisters in the night. In ancient Mesopotamia, custom demanded the older daughter marry first. Laban used tradition as his weapon. But here is the cruelty. He let Jacob work 7 years knowing this would happen. He stole 7 years of a man's life. He sacrificed his daughter's happiness, all for control and livestock and power. Imagine Leah's terror. She knew her husband wanted her sister. She knew he would wake up furious. She knew she was the consolation prize, the mistake, the unwanted one. Yet she went through with it. She participated in the deception. Desperation makes people complicit in their own humiliation. She wanted to be chosen, even like this. Jacob confronts Laban, screaming in the morning air. The old man shrugs. Complete this daughter's week, he says casually. 7 more days of wedding feast with the wrong wife. Then Laban offers a deal. Work another 7 years, and you can have Rachel too. Jacob agrees. He agrees immediately. That tells you everything. Now Jacob has 2 wives living under one roof. Rachel, the beloved, the beautiful, the one he actually chose. And Leah, the deceived, the resented, the reminder of his humiliation. The Bible says Jacob loved Rachel. It says nothing about loving Leah. She is introduced as the unloved wife. That is her identity. In that ancient world, a woman's worth was measured by her womb. Leah understood this. She began having children immediately. Her first son, Reuben, arrives with hope in his name. See, a son. She thinks this will make Jacob love her. It does not. She tries again, and again, and again. Listen to what Leah names her children. Reuben means he has seen my misery. Simeon means one who hears. Levi means attached. Each name is a cry for connection, a prayer wrapped in syllables. Now my husband will be attached to me, she says at Levi's birth. She is still begging for love. Meanwhile, Rachel remains barren. The beautiful wife, the favorite, produces nothing. This twists the knife in both women's hearts. Rachel grows frantic. She demands children from Jacob as if he controls biology. She screams, "Give me children, or I'll die." The rivalry poisons everything. The tent becomes a battlefield. Rachel offers her servant Bilhah to Jacob as a surrogate. This was legal then, but it was agony. Leah, not to be outdone, offers her own servant Silpah. Now Jacob has 4 women producing sons. The family explodes with children, but the love remains frozen. More sons, more tension, more silent suffering. Leah gives birth to Judah. His name means praise. Something shifts in her here. She stops trying to win Jacob's heart. She simply praises God. This is the turning point. When she stops begging for human love, she finds divine purpose. Judah will become the kingly line. David will come from Judah. Jesus will come from Judah. One day, Reuben finds mandrakes in the field, fertility plants believed to cure barrenness. Rachel begs for them. Leah, bitter after years of rejection, snaps. "Wasn't it enough that you took my husband?" she cries. Rachel offers a trade. Jacob will sleep with Leah tonight in exchange for the plants. Think about that transaction. That night, Leah conceives again. Issachar arrives, meaning reward. Then Zebulun, meaning honor. She has 6 sons now. She has built a tribe. She has outproduced everyone. Yet the text still calls her unloved. Success does not cure rejection. Achievement does not fill the hole where affection should be. Finally, Rachel gives birth to Joseph. The name means, may he add, because she wants more. She gets one more son, Benjamin, but dies giving birth to him. Rachel, the beloved, dies young. Leah, the unloved, outlives her rival. She buries her sister. She raises her sister's sons alongside her own. Jacob favors Joseph and Benjamin, Rachel's children. He makes it obvious. He gives Joseph a coat of many colors. This destroys family unity. Leah's sons grow resentful. They sell Joseph into slavery. They lie to their father. They let him grieve for years. The favoritism that wounded Leah now wounds her sons. Famine strikes Canaan. Jacob sends his sons to Egypt for grain. They do not recognize their brother Joseph, now a powerful vizier. Joseph tests them. He weeps in secret. Eventually, he reveals himself. He invites the whole family to Egypt. Jacob, now old, learns his favorite son lives. The Bible says little about Leah's death. She fades from the narrative. But tradition places her burial in the cave of Machpelah, alongside Abraham and Sarah, Isaac and Rebekah. Rachel is buried separately, by the roadside. In death, Leah rests with the patriarchs. In death, she is honored. Remember Judah, Leah's 4th son. He starts as a villain. He suggests selling Joseph. He sleeps with his daughter-in-law, thinking she is a prostitute. Yet he transforms. He offers himself as a slave to save his brother Benjamin. He becomes the voice of redemption. From him comes the tribe of kings. Centuries pass. A shepherd boy named David emerges from Bethlehem. He is from the tribe of Judah. He kills Goliath. He becomes Israel's greatest king. He establishes Jerusalem. He writes songs still recited today. Every step of his glory traces back to Leah, the unloved woman who simply praised God. The genealogies in Matthew and Luke both lead to Jesus through Judah. The Messiah, Christians believe, comes from this line. Think about this. God did not choose Rachel's line for the ultimate promise. He chose Leah's. The unloved wife became the grandmother of salvation history. Rejection became redemption. This story challenges everything we believe about worth. Leah was not chosen by her husband. She was not beautiful by cultural standards. She was not the favorite. Yet she was chosen by God for eternal significance. Human rejection and divine selection are not the same thing. They are often opposites. Maybe you know what it feels like to be Leah, to be overlooked, to work for attention that never comes, to watch others receive what you desperately need. This story says your value is not determined by who chooses you. It is determined by what you choose to do with your pain. Leah kept going. She kept mothering. She kept praising. She built something that outlasted her rejection. 6 of the 12 tribes of Israel carry her DNA. That is half the nation. That is mathematical dominance. She did not need Jacob's love to build Jacob's legacy. She needed her own strength. Rachel died wanting more. Leah lived to see her children thrive. Rachel got the love, but not the longevity. Leah got the longevity and eventually the lineage. Both were wounded. Both were complicated. But only one became the mother of kings. Only one rests with the patriarchs. We remember Rachel as the beloved. We remember her tomb on the roadside. But we forget that Leah's sons changed history. We forget that rejection often precedes greatness. We forget that God sees what humans miss. This is not a story about marriage. It is a story about hidden value. Leah's life asks us a question. Will you let other people's inability to love you determine your destiny? Or will you, like her, build anyway, praise anyway, mother anyway? The unloved woman became royalty, not because she was finally chosen, but because she chose to keep living with purpose. If this story moved you, hit that subscribe button. We tell forgotten stories that change how you see everything. Drop a comment. Have you ever felt like Leah? How did you find your worth? Smash that like button so more people discover these ancient truths. Your engagement helps us keep uncovering history's hidden heroes. See you in the next documentary.